Welcome along to our Easter edition of the Races TV. Let's have a look at the diary firstly for racing coming up. Busy weekend. Obviously Saturday and Monday we're at Oakbank. Saturday there's a tab meeting at Clare as well. Sunday it's Penola Cup Day over the weekend. Next Wednesday we go racing at Gawler. Well, it's a very busy Easter weekend coming up for Tony McEvoy. Tony, not only do we have racing virtually everywhere around the country, also you've got some big sales happening up in Sydney as well.
Yeah, the January through till May is a pretty crazy time for trainers, Terry, I must say, especially when you've got a dual state operation. So it's been very busy, but thankfully I've got a great team supporting me that allows me to do it. So looking forward to the Sydney sale actually. It'll be very strong again, but there'll be some great horses there.
I might just touch on your runners in South Australia over the weekend. Firstly at Oakbank on Saturday, you've got Big Aura, I'm sure, lining up in race number 3 there over 2,150 metres.
Yeah, nice little horse. I'm still working out what his trip is, Terry. I haven't been able to quite pinpoint what distance he needs. So I'm trying him out at the 2150. The encouraging sign is that he's handled the step up in training. So I'm hopeful he'll run well. He's very fit and should be ready to run well.
Miss Winnett, she's got a horror draw in a 1400 metre race. She's drawn 16 of 17.
Yeah, she's going very well. Her trial was super. I don't think I'm going to run her. I haven't had a chance yet, Terry, to dissect this race, but when I first saw it, I thought I'd wait for another day.
All right, only a small field for the Advertiser Onka Paringa Cup, and you saddle up the old boy Prince of Capers.
Yeah, swan song for him, Terry. Win, lose or draw. I'm hoping that if he hears it's his last race, he might start trying. But he's very happy at home. He's very sound for a 9-year-old, but he's just not racing with the same zest. So, having been a winner at Oakbank, I thought we'd go back there for the Cup, and then he'll be my lead pony after this.
Main sprint race at Oakbank over the 2 days is the U-Bet Oakbank Stakes. You've got Rifleman engaged there.
Good galloper. Very good sprinter, very good fresh. I was very pleased with his first run back. I just thought the young boy that rode him for me just made too much of a sustained run on him first up without a trial, and the horse just got tired. Still ran second, and he's come on in leaps and bounds, so he's right up to that race.
Clare's running on Saturday as well. I might just ask you about the 2 runners you've got nominated there. Solstice in race 1 and Miss EJ in race 3.
Solstice is quite a nice filly. I think she'll make the grade with a bit of time. She made a few mistakes at Murray Bridge the other day, but still trialled very well to run 4th. She's a quick learner, so I'm hoping that she does everything right, and she should be very competitive there. And Miss EJ, she runs a bit like Tarzan at home and Jane at the races, this girl. She's got talent, hasn't quite worked it out yet. Trial was superb, her last trial. And I thought I'd place her very easy, and hopefully she can break a maiden.
You've got a quiet day at Oakbank on Monday, just the 2 runners, Sophocles in race 1 and Raffinato in race 6.
Sophocles is a promising horse, still very immature, but he's got a future. Looks a pretty tough race, that race. And Raffinato has been running very well. She was a little bit plain last start, but her work's bright and well, and if she gets around the track, she'll be very hard to beat. And Tony, I know you're going to Caulfield on Saturday because you've got Germando lining up in the Victoria Handicap. He's going really well. He's won 3 of his 4 runs this campaign. Yeah, good horse. I galloped him this morning, in fact, up at Anguston, and he flew. Like, he's just right in the zone, that horse, and he's come up with an awkward gait at the 1400 at Caulfield going up that hill, but it's a good quality race. It's a big step up in grade for him, but if he gets a nice run early, he'll be right in the mix. Always nice to catch up with you, Tony. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Terry. Tough.
And just in closing this week, let's have a look at some of the feature races coming up over the weekend. Firstly, at Oakbank on Saturday, we'll have a look at race number 6, the Thomas Foods International Von Duser Steeplechase. 9 runners there for the Von Duser. Across to race number 7, we had a chat to Tony McEvoy. He's got Rifleman lining up there, number 4 in the U-Bet Oakbank Stakes. On Sunday, racing at Penola, it's Katnook Estate Penola Cup Day. There's the Cup. It's Heat 5 of the Limestone Coast Cup Series. Michael O'Leary's class horse, Even More Action, heading the weights with 63 kilos with Emily Finnegan to take some weight off. And finally on Monday at Oakbank, race 3, the Summer-led Hurdle. That's, of course, registered as the Harry D. Young Hurdle. Across to race number 5, the featured jumping race for the 2 days, the Thomas Foods International Great Eastern Steeplechase. Fantastic numbers there. Wouldn't it be nice to see Isaiah run a good race again for Darren Egan? And race number 7 is the second heat of the SA Sprint Series. sponsored by Sterling Jewellers. Have a great Easter, and we'll see you soon again for the Races TV.
There's nothing like a day at the races.